Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
Where strong voices meet strong opinions.
Tell your kids who were supposed to be the seventh generation that Paw Paw's an idiot because Paw Paw decided he wanted to be Make America Great, but meanwhile, the Chinese ain't buying soybeans from us no more because of policies Donald Trump put in, and they voted for us. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do. I know what you should have did. You should have voted for somebody that wasn't gonna put tariffs out there. I love God, but God can't save you from nonsense. You don't deserve a bailout. You can't sit here and vote one way, and then when your economy gets decimated, your way of life gets destroyed, you want to pray to God? God didn't tell you to go to that poll and vote against your own best interest. That was your own damn problem. That was you. Don't ask for prayer when you block your own blessing. That's why I don't feel bad for these farmers. You voted for this, and now you reap what you sow.
Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace, every weekday from 12 to 1. Streaming live on YouTube and on 1017 The Truth. Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cells. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power, all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. I hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
Where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah.
Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front line. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Friday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this October 24th, 2025. It's Friday. We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Salute to everybody joining the show in the chat. Who we got in the chat? Who just showed up in the chat today? Sincere, Running Ray, Real, William, Josh, Sylvia, Kawanda, Anita, salute, S.E., James, I see James in the chat, Reginald, and the Cuckoo Chanel in the chat. Look, I'm going to tell you, we got another great show for you this Friday. And before I get started, before I get into the show, we were scheduled to have an event at Midtown. We were scheduled to have an event at Midtown where a lot of people were kind of wanting to do something for the kids. A lot of people wanted to, Coco. The Coco Chanel, not Cuckoo. Sorry about that. Forgive me. I was trying to do a quick glance. The Coco Chanel. This is where I say the city got, it's people in the city that's running the city that may have mental health issues. I don't know what to call it. But we had an event that we was trying to do, trunk and treats. Everybody pull up in that area where they wasn't even using it, the old Walmart parking lot. We had an idea. Some people came to me and was like, "Hey, we can do trunk and treats, and we can line up our vehicles with treats in the trunk, and give out candy to the kids because fentanyl was a huge issue. Matter of fact, the FBI just did a huge raid right here in the state of Wisconsin, southeast Wisconsin, and they recovered fentanyl, 22 arrests. A lot of things was going on, but the last couple years on Halloween, we would read stories about people putting fentanyl in the candy. And so some family members and people out here in the community was like, "Hey, Tory, what can we do? What can we do about that? How come we can't have a safe, productive environment for the kids?" I was like, you know what? We're going to try to do something. So we came up with, everybody put some treats in the trunk, and we was going to pull up at Midtown and just have a couple hours where the kids can come out in a safe environment for Halloween. That was it. So guess what happened? So some of the people that was, because I guess it's tomorrow, because Saturday is tomorrow. Saturday is the 25th. So one of the parents, one of the people that was helping out or that wanted to get it done, went up to where the old Midtown was, and guess what the city did? They put boulders up across all of the, they put boulders up. Yeah, all across the, where nobody can get in now. This is what they did. Like, it's all, you can't even get in there no more. Like, they blocked it off because they saw the flyer. They blocked it off. This is what they do. They blocked it off. Mark Reed in the chat says, it's a demonic holiday. What you expect? I don't care what nobody else trying to do. I could give a damn what it is. I'm just going to do something because people are in our community are participating in certain things, and we can make it safe. That's it. That's it. That's all. You know, I know all about it, but why let the devil win? You know what I mean? No, you know, we're going to try to contain it and do what we can so nothing, we can prevent at least what can happen to some children. But what I'm saying is that they put the boulders up. The long blocks up. I was just on FaceTime with one of the parents. And they not using the area. It got grass growing out the concrete. It's a huge lot that nobody ain't doing nothing with. It ain't been active in years. And the moment we just want to have a safe event in the area that they not even using, we got to stop that. We got to stop that. Oh, wow. See, this is where I say that, hey, sometimes I say, I have to say God bless you. I got to say God bless you to those that try to prevent the people from doing what they feel like they need to do. And it is what it is. It's just what it always been. And I'm thankful that I got a radio show now because I used to see it and I didn't have a radio show and I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't tell y'all about it. Hey, Josh in the chat says, I guarantee you it be your own people that's by. No, it's the city. It's the folks. It's the folks in the city. It ain't no secret. Then they put up no trespassing signs, DJ Brother Z. Like these are fresh signs. They just put them up. We're gonna stop these kids from having a safe trick-or-treating weekend. And these people worse than Gargamel. These people worse than Gargamel on the Smurfs. Just sitting back plotting. But they can't really stop nothing. They can't do nothing. They can't really get the real crime off the street. They misusing the funds. They trying to keep the streetcar going and it's $4 million in debt. They taxing the people. They trying to put a wheel tax on the people. They only in Milwaukee though. Only in Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee, where it's 40% black. The highest black township in the state of Wisconsin, and we getting all the taxes. And they getting all the raises. The people in charge, they putting the taxes on us, but they looking around and putting themselves, I want to increase in my salary. And we can't tell what the results is. We can't tell what's really going on. And then when we try to come together and get stuff done, they put the time and effort to stop the good people from trying to do some type of ideas that we want to do. We ain't got no say. Only thing we being taxation without representation. Shut up and get taxed. That's what it is. So the moment we want to create a safe environment for our youth, they gonna, we got to stop them. Oh, wow. Then they be coming on the show smiling in my face. It's real games going on. It's real games being played. It's real games being played. Anita says, can someone donate their parking lot? I don't know. I got a couple ideas when I get off the show. But you can't stop what we trying to do for what we trying to do for the kids. Y'all ain't stopped the crime. Y'all ain't stopped the reckless driving. Y'all ain't stopped the people that's doing donuts in the middle of the street. But you want to try to put a roadblock up against people that's trying to do something great and positive for the community.
That's diabolical. These people is diabolical. And they gonna smile in your face and ask you for your vote. They gonna come around. It's almost voting season. Y'all gonna see them. Y'all gonna see them because this is what they do. But we still gonna pull it off. Trust me. You can't. It's always obstacles when you're trying to do things the right way. There's always when people are evil, they're going to try to, anytime you're trying to do the right thing, they know they try to attack that. And they allow the filth, the trash, they allow all of the negative stuff to thrive. And then when somebody tries to come through and clean it up, that's the problem. And I'm a living witness, and I'm telling y'all, I've been out here 16 years, and I had to fight every day, every step of the way. And they still had to give me a proclamation. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. We're going to get into the show, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations. Woo! God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Oh.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month, and get this, 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella Windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 10/31 of 2025.
Tip-Off Week is more than just the start of Bucks basketball. It's the start of a new season of memories. The raucous crowd, the thrill of every bucket, and the spectacular moments you'll talk about all year long. Whether you come with family, friends, or coworkers, we're all in for cheering Fear the Deer. Nothing compares to the energy of Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the action from the very beginning. Get your tickets now at bucks.com/tickets. That's bucks.com/tickets.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ever had a question about local services, neighborhood events, civic engagement, or ways to get more involved in the community and just didn't know who to ask? That is where 1MKE comes in. 1MKE is a nonpartisan coalition helping Milwaukee residents to find trusted information and easy opportunities to get civically engaged. Want to plug into a neighborhood event, find community services, give back through volunteering? 1MKE is here to help. Learn more and get involved and fill out their community feedback survey at 1MKE.org. That is 1MKE.org. We are 1MKE.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I said, I put him to the strip lit. Hit me one more time, better run me my chips. I eat my money when I step up in the building. Is you feeling me, dog? It's for the way, little shawty. shawty looking at me. I walk in and switch the energy. Started stacking chips the minute I was sipping Hennessy. Better wash my boots when you sitting next to me. These snake skins probably cost your whole vacation. I too tried to ball on the budget like it was nothing. Beat the odds like I was playing percussion.
All right, we got some guests coming through. We got Promise coming through. He won the celebrity basketball game, but before he get in here, I want to talk about this story, Milwaukee 2026 parking plan. This is the plan they got for you. Extended meter hours, 65,000 more tickets they want to issue. They got a plan to issue everybody over like so many tickets in the budget. But parking in downtown Milwaukee is going to cost more in the months to come, in addition to extending meter hours. In high traffic parts of the city, the Department of Public Works plans to write 65,000 more parking tickets in 2026 than the projected number this year. Okay, so this is what the real plan is. They got plans on writing y'all some tickets. This is what, and a lot of y'all, let me stop. All right, I'll say this. Okay, they've been taxing us. We got 2% tax, sales tax. We got the referendum. They trying to get a wheel tax, and then the property taxes didn't went up. The rent didn't went up. They didn't went up on the rent. Everything going up. They done gave themselves a raise. But now they got a plan to write 65,000 more parking tickets in 2026. So some of y'all got a predestined parking ticket waiting on you. This is sad. We got some audio on this. If you're watching this rebroadcast live, this is the plan they got for you. Let's listen.
And as of right now, back here in Milwaukee, going out for dinner or a game downtown could soon cost you more money. The city of Milwaukee is extending the hours that you have to pay for street parking. AJ Bayatpour has those details, as officials say they're also planning to write more parking tickets next year.
In certain parts of downtown, parking at night now costs you some coin.
It's kind of unfair. It just makes it inaccessible to everybody around here that usually works here or like just confides here at those hours, like the 6 to 9 hours.
That is the response to parking meters in the 3rd Ward now being enforced until 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Wow.
For most of the city, metered hours still end at 6, but the extended hours will be expanding across downtown.
I think it's pretty messed up, People like to come down here a lot and eat. I feel like after a certain time, you should just let them do that for free. They're already paying to get some food,
In addition to extended meter hours, Department of Public Works officials confirmed this week during 2026 budget hearings they plan to hand out more parking tickets. Last year, the city of Milwaukee issued slightly fewer than 400,000 parking tickets. This year, the DPW says it's on pace to increase that number to 485,000 citations. Next year, their plan is to increase it even more to 550,000 tickets given out.
For the city is good, but for people, you might want to start Ubering.
The DPW's 2026 target would be a 13% increase over this year's projections and a nearly 39% increase over last year's ticket totals. The department is requesting more funding so it can hire more parking officers. Some alders express skepticism.
You're asking for more.
Here we go. All right. Election time coming. Y'all got a short-term memory. Y'all got short-term memory when these elections come. Now y'all want to get saucy with the people that's trying to get in these seats, that's trying to do the right thing. Y'all never ask the incumbents the real questions. They know they got a lifetime seat here. They know that you're not going to vote them out. And they've been running things, some of these people been, and then they'll get out of the seat and they'll vouch for their buddy who gonna continue the same program. This is how all the politics work. It's not no high level politics going on. This very low vibration and tax to the max. But notice it's only in Milwaukee. All the surrounding areas, they ain't nothing but smooth sailing. Ain't nothing but smooth sailing. Some people moving out of Milwaukee so they could get in another township so they can get the tax breaks. Some folks don't. They say they just moving out of Milwaukee so they don't have to get taxed. It's only where the most blacks are. Milwaukee has the largest black population in the state of Wisconsin, and we the most taxed. I'm talking about nasty. That's the plan they got for the north side of Milwaukee. Let's tax them out. Then that ain't including the landlord raising the bill, raising the rent. That ain't including We Energy raising the electric bill. That ain't including the water bill. The water bill that went up, the electric bill that went up, the rent that went up, but your paycheck ain't went up. That's diabolical. That's all right. Am I the only one seeing this? Or maybe I should keep quiet like y'all be keeping, like y'all got y'all mouth zipped tight. Y'all, hey, they want to come, the bots want to come and talk crazy to me. Bo the Elephant says, and do not forget, we give the most money to the state. They letting us know what they feel and how they think. This downtown progression started years ago. They want us to be centralized like when families migrated from the South decades ago. All I'm saying is, am I the only one with my eyes open? I know I'm not, but am I the only one that's seeing it? Somebody look at this. Somebody look at all the taxes that went up. And then somebody look at how their salaries then went up. Somebody look at how the rent then went up. Somebody look at the electricity trying to go up. It already went up. The water bill, if you're paying the water bill, you already know what I'm talking about. If you got, a house, they done went up on the taxes on the house. All right. Look, when we come back, we got guests. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Every child deserves a school that sees their brilliance. At Milwaukee College Prep, they believe in high expectations, strong character, and academic excellence starting as early as age of 3. MCP scholars continue to outperform their peers across Milwaukee. And the best part about it all, Milwaukee College Prep is tuition free. If you're looking for a school that partners with you, challenges your child, and prepares them for college and beyond, Milwaukee College Prep is the place. Visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to learn more. That's MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
Your home has been working hard for you. Now it's time to let it work a little harder. With a home equity line of credit from Brewery Credit Union, you can turn the equity you've built into smart solutions. Pay off high-interest debt, remodel your kitchen, or take care of life's unexpected expenses with flexible access to funds when you need them. Apply today and put your home's value to work for you. Visit brewerycu.com or stop by Brewery Credit Union. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Kyle Wallace with his truth.
Truth Nation, I guess I've officially graduated from big bro to unk status, at least according to my little cousin. That's what he said. Now, at first I pushed back a little bit, and I was offended by the assertion that I was old enough to be unk. But after a little thought, y'all, I actually embraced the label of being unk and the responsibility which comes with being quote-unquote unk. See, as unk, I think it's my duty to look out for and support the youth and young cats coming up after me. Embrace the role as being a mentor and role model and aim to protect our kids at all costs. With the news cycle always seemingly being negative towards the youth, we need to take it back upon ourselves to change the narrative and uplift our youth. Our kids are so much more than fights, stolen cars, Kia boys, or acting a fool in public. We can't allow a small population of children to depict who our kids really are in the city of Milwaukee. You have to to resist the urge to want to bash our kids and be so quick to pass judgment or disparage the youth. And we got to stop acting as if we were not once in their shoes, making poor decisions, having regrets. I know we have all been there. Now, regardless of how funny it may sound to say YN, don't label our kids that. That is far from a term of endearment, and we have to remember you become what people call you. If someone calls you dumb over and over and over again, you may start believing that you are dumb, and you may start having self-doubt in oneself. Don't put that type of self-hating energy on our youth, Milwaukee. We need to call them YKs and YQs for young kings and young queens, even when they might frustrate you. Remember, they are still only kids. With the summer being here, there is no better time to encourage them to aspire to be great. Give them positive reinforcement. Give them positive affirmation until we get it through their minds on who they really are and what they can become. An unstoppable force of greatness.
Listen to Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace weekdays from noon to 1 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Green Bay Packers are in Pittsburgh preparing for their matchup against the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers spoke with Wisconsin media on his love for the organization.
When I hang it up, that's the bulk of my career. I'll retire a Packer and see what happens after that. But yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of love for the organization, my time there. And they asked me this week, is it a revenge game or whatever. So I got to be avenging here, like paid me a ton of money. I grew up there, spent some of the best years of my life there, and got nothing but love for the organization.
Kickoff is Sunday night at 7:20. The Bucs get their first win against the Wizards on Wednesday and now head to Toronto. It will be without point guard Kevin Porter Jr. for 2 games due to a left ankle sprain. Their game begins tonight at 7. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Hey, bro, you already slow about the situation. Money plus money equals me, bro. In this stunt time, so I'ma show y'all boys how to get it, bro. TDC, let's get it, pimpin'. Connect to get money. You can check my swag. Money ain't all, so set the price on the tag. Connect to get money. I stay cleaning this some soap. Connect to get money. You're allergic to being broke. Connect to get money. Got the streets on lock. Them boys flex about the hustle. They ain't never seen them block. Connect to get money. Take the diamonds on my arms. As soon as we leave the club, all the bras gon' come. Connect. Woke up this morning, grab my strap, decided to put it back. I figured I ain't need that, cause all the hood dudes love me. We get money together. It's enough to go around, so I'm floating like a feather.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. This is why you don't let people come in after they win the celebrity game. We got Promise in here. We got B. Jones and Dre Love in studio. Look, if y'all watching this rebroadcast live, they done brought the trophies in from both years.
It's hard to wear a crown. It's hard to wear headphones. And the crowd
got the crown on, got belts in here. They trying to jump me on my show. They trying to come in here and jump me on my show today. Powerful victory.
I came with love, man.
Salute. Hey, amazing victory once again for a great cause, Cream Skills INC. If y'all want to know more, go to creamskillsinc.org. The second annual celebrity basketball game took place
last Saturday.
Yes.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon.
Good to see you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. No, I see the trophies. I see everything. I'm blind.
Man, what trophies, man?
You don't see no trophies in here, man. Ain't no trophies in here.
I don't even know what's going on, bro.
How y'all doing?
Oh, we great, man. How you feeling?
Blessed, man.
Here we go.
Blessed and highly
Look,
favored.
why y'all staring at me like that? Why y'all gotta look at me like that?
Truth Nation.
Shout out to Truth. For sure.
Last Friday, I was here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I was getting ganged up on by some of your players and your team, and y'all felt that I was too confident when I had the trophy in the passenger seat, and I said I was gonna get a sibling.
Well, we was reacting to your video.
Yeah, but see, my video was based on the previous trash talk. You know what I'm saying? So you wanted to run it back. I said we was gonna get the sibling trophy.
Yeah.
And it looks like we got twins.
Hold on. That new one look a little bit smaller than the other.
He just is born.
It's just okay. It's a new one.
That's why he's smaller.
You know, I mean, sometimes you got fraternal twins, sometimes you don't. You know. But either way, you know what I'm saying? We feel good about the victory. You know, I didn't want to come in here and do it to you like this.
And then if you look at as we broadcast live, they got the two me being overtaken by the 2 trophies.
Yeah, man.
Come on, let's
Right.
Oh, no.
Let him space out.
Heavy is the head.
Is that better? Yeah, let them breathe.
Of course, we got the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association right here too. You know what I'm saying? That like it's trophies all around.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Exactly.
Oh wow!
Right.
Heavy is the head.
Here we go. See, this is what happens afterwards. You know, and it was a great time. It was an amazing game. But B. Jones, I did not know. And honestly, I did not know you had those kind of skills. I seen you hit shots.
So he didn't watch you last?
No. I see it.
I guess he didn't remember the
I
first
see.
game.
I know. When it's consistent. See, some people come out hot.
Oh, one time.
Yeah, you know. So I was like, okay, you know, that was a lucky shot.
Right.
B, we're number 30.
He came back this year. And I didn't think he could miss.
Hey man, that boy helped me out with my parlay for real.
And we ain't talk about betting.
Right.
Yeah, not today.
Oh, wow.
No Chauncey Billups today.
Right, for real.
Oh no Chauncey Billups.
Man,
Wow.
it's going crazy for him.
Well, thank y'all, first of all, for coming in to the studio. Thank y'all for playing in the charity basketball game.
No, all jokes aside, thank you for having us, and I'm glad you and I was able to come together again with Nigel. You know, ultimately, man, to raise some money for those kids
Right.
and promote nonviolence. You know, we got a lot of craziness going on in the city, and we all came together for something positive, something productive. And I appreciate all you brothers and sisters that was out there for the event, too.
And I picked a lot of advocate brothers. I picked a lot of brothers that they picked up a basketball in 10 years.
Ooh, yeah.
And their feet didn't know that they was in a basketball game. I mean, a lot of people was wild. A lot of people, their feet just didn't move fast enough to get back on defense.
Right.
There was a lot of wide open people in the game, but we gonna get them right.
I told you I was a
We
better
gonna get them
GM.
right. Yeah, we gonna get them right. You know what? Next year we may have a segment where we got to get in the game.
You don't want to do it.
Hey.
Well, hold on. What, do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about the other proposal?
What's the other proposal? Let me hear it.
Y'all mentioned it when we was there after the loss because you don't want to go down 0-3. Because no team has ever come back from being down 0-3.
No team ain't never came back
ever.
I kind of feel like the Brewers right now.
I heard. Come on.
I ain't did nothing.
It's too soon.
No.
I didn't did
You know what the
nothing.
problem is? You celebrate too early.
It's too soon, right?
Yeah, it's too soon.
But remember, you and Nigel, y'all had the idea that instead of us doing basketball for 2026, you suggested another sport.
Oh, football.
And I told you don't want to do that.
Oh, I play football.
But are you
Football.
active?
I'm not active. I'm not active. I ain't probably played football in about 5 years.
You must forget, I run a flag football team.
That's right.
I was so
definitely getting
active.
Can we do flag? Because I don't like getting touched.
Listen, brother, we ain't doing no tackle.
Yeah,
My
This
got
is-
shows.
This not 37U. We not doing that.
We're not doing none of that. But even with flag, he don't want them problems.
Oh yeah.
You talking to a guy
like I said, I'll do the football thing because usually if brothers ain't got to jump to catch no rebound, they might come out straight.
Listen, we better do chess or checkers.
Oh wow,
something that y'all can beat me
Connect
at.
Four probably be.
I think I can get
know
you in
about
a game
that.
of Connect
Spades,
Four.
But
maybe.
Monopoly,
I don't know.
Something that y'all can get me
I think that this is going to be dope because I think that football is a good thing. And when you think we could pull that football
I think
game
you
off?
and Nigel mentioned something about spring because you didn't want to wait a whole year for another ass whooping.
Oh wow!
Because you was like, dang, I gotta wait a whole year to play you again.
Well, I'll say this, because we got to keep this going. I do not like waiting a whole year.
Yeah, BTA.
Yeah, we got to keep. We got.
You know what's crazy?
Get a cycle.
I came back. See, here's why you really lost, Tory. Let me give you a little GM insight.
Go right ahead, GM, because you are a GM now.
Absolutely, in multiple ways.
So I'm listening.
I brought back essentially my whole team, except for maybe 2 or 3 players.
Right.
You only brought back, I think, 1 player from your previous.
No, I brought 3 players back.
I didn't see them.
He did. They wasn't there, but he did.
Okay. So
they was there in the spirit.
Oh, well, that don't count. So see, you got to
2 of them dropped out on the day of
chemistry, right? You got to understand, I had chemistry with my squad, and I brought back my squad instead of adding all these other pieces. I only added a few people that could accentuate what we already had going.
Here we go.
B. Jones was an MVP. J competition was MVP out there. GA was
How many MVPs you got?
I mean,
who got the big trophy? Who got the little trophy?
Listen, B. Jones and Jay
was
our coach.
Yeah. Jay was
had
snapping.
8 points out the gate for us.
Last year he wasn't even doing all of that.
He didn't need to.
Yeah, listen.
He set the tone. We was at one point we was up 22 on them.
Yeah.
Y'all cut it down.
No, off the top. No, off the top. Y'all got that lead off the top because their feet wasn't moving fast enough. See, hold on, wait a minute. On my team,
their feet was on snooze.
Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is I picked the brothers that was on the front line. They was doing a lot of great work.
Wait, who was your starting line?
Hold on, wait a minute.
You didn't start from home.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, let me tell you something. When you get brothers that do the work,
yeah,
that don't translate into the hoop.
If it was a freedom fight, y'all would have won.
Oh yeah, if it was a freedom fight, y'all would have lost my hands.
Y'all would have beat us if it was a march.
But I think that we exhausted.
I'm competitive. I would have marched.
Hey.
I'm too competitive. Anything you want to do, I'm doing.
I think that next year they're gonna be ready. They said they was gonna get out of shooting. They said they're gonna knock the rust off. They said they was gonna come back next year ready.
Next year ready.
But I don't know if I'm gonna have the same roster. If I come back a third time,
you gotta bring Giannis' little brother.
I'm gonna have to get.
His big brother, not his little brother.
Right.
The analysis.
Huh?
Any
Antetokounmpo bring him to the game.
Thanasis,
I'm about to get the nasty. You know, he a partner here. You know, he got his own podcast.
You don't need him.
Right.
Here we go.
What about your former collegiate athletes that's around here?
Man, look, this year I was like, you know what? I want to highlight because usually when we do celebrity games, we get a lot of entertainers, singers, and things like that.
Sure.
This year I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a chance to get the brothers, some of the brothers that I know they be out here,
the activists,
putting themselves at risk for the community. So I did it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it, and I tried it. I tried it.
Damn. Shout out to Black Shife though. Shife played better.
He got an N1.
Yeah. Shout out to Shife. You listen, MT Twins was hooping for you. They was getting a lot of steals.
No, MT Twins
played well for you. Myron
30 points.
Yeah, Myron was cooking. So Myron and the Twins.
I think after that it was a hard road ahead.
Hold on, but the two people think about it. Those were two of your returners.
Yeah.
Right.
Myron and the Twins. Like I told you got to keep
Then you let us get Jakari. You didn't even keep Jakari.
No, we had Jakari last year. Jakari was
he was over there. He was on Promise. Yeah.
Jakari's always with us.
Yeah, that's how I met him.
I thought I played.
Look at you.
Where was you at?
Yeah.
Hold on. That's why
you know what?
I'm your teammate, brother.
I do like the cohesiveness of the unit, though. I like.
Yes.
You know what? But when it was time to introduce the team,
yes.
And this is where I felt like, okay, you hammed it up. No, you hammed it up.
Yeah, you knew you was going to lose.
Because you a Bucks announcer. You do the in-game show host for the Bucks.
Yes.
So you introduce your team like they was playing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes.
And DJ Brothers, he didn't help out at all.
Appreciate you, Z.
Play the song that you played.
Yep, I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
Pull
Get
up
your
the
voice
song.
ready, promise.
Yeah, this is what
voice ready, promise.
Truth Nation, if y'all listening, this is how they introduce the team. And this is what happens when you get people that work for the Bucks. That's a broadcaster.
If anybody remember the Bud Crawford fight early this year, we should have knew Bud was going to win because Bud went against Canelo, and Bud came out to some Mexican music.
Desperado.
Bud was about to fight Canelo, and he came out. I knew Bud was going to win.
Yeah.
By the intro.
Oh, wow.
When you come out with his culture music, I said, oh, he finna win. So
Dorado.
when I knew I was going to do that intro, you should have knew that y'all was going to win.
Here we go.
Y'all was going to win.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that the Chicago Bulls, this is...
Coming to you live now.
Yeah, you gassed them up.
Oh, yeah.
Then y'all got gassed up. Yeah.
Starting at number 30.
See, that's
standing at 6'2".
That's what Tory them sound like. Mine was, and now,
here we go.
The starting lineup for Team Promise. You know what I'm saying? You got to dig deep. You know
oh, wow.
That energy.
Oh, wow. I was like, I definitely didn't think it was going that far.
Like Black Jesus really finna walk out. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, wow. But once again, amazing time. Great people. A salute to all of the brothers because we all get out here and we try to make Milwaukee a better place, in our own right. And they say we don't get along. They say we had a whole gym full of men and women that get out here every day outside of the basketball culture and really try to put Milwaukee in a positive light. Mm-hmm. So that right there, and anybody out there's story could have been highlighted.
Sure.
And it would have been powerful.
Facts.
I mean, that's amazing that we can, and I'll tell you, as we move forward, you know, I hope we keep a lot of that consistency because a long time, a lot of us kind of worked in our own silos. I'm talking about like with entertainment, with comedy, with the activism, but now you're starting to see everybody, this generation, like, hey, we all together. We love each other. We support each other. And you're starting to see that support.
Absolutely.
So that's powerful.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man.
But
utilizing our skills and talents to do something positive and productive. Like you said, we all trying to help push the city to a better space in our own way. So we salute, brother, with everything that you're doing. And we just happy to play our small part, man, to help raise some money for the kids and promote some positivity in the city.
They say, Minister Kevin in the chat said he definitely outdid you on that one, Tory, on the intro. So what y'all got coming up?
Man, definitely. Tell them. I know.
All right, when we come back
from break,
I want to know what y'all got coming up because there's something going on October 26th.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this
Congratulations.
Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Oh.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
You know, it's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Bucks basketball is back. A brand new season of big games, electric matchups, and unforgettable moments starts now. There's nothing like Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The energy, the thrills, the slam dunks, and buzzer-beating three-pointers. Don't miss your chance to be part of all the on-the-court, cheering crowd, fear the deer excitement. Get your tickets today at bucks.com/tickets. That's bucks.com/tickets.
Want to help build a better Milwaukee? 1MKE is a nonpartisan coalition of over 100 community partners, making it easier to plug into what matters. From local services that can save you time and money, to events that build community, to voting resources to ensure your voice is heard. Whether you're new to civic engagement or ready to level up your impact, there's a place for you with 1MKE. Learn more, get involved, and take their community feedback survey at 1mke.org. We are 1MKE.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
Don't let a trade-in get in the way of the phone you want. Now you can get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in required, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got guests this Friday. We got Promise in studio. It's not a threat. It's a promise.
It is.
We got B. Jones, comedian B. Jones, Habaka, and we got Dre Love in studio.
Well, now, Jay, what's the wire?
Now, it's something going on. Funny on Sundays, October 26th.
Yeah.
A live comedy show.
Absolutely.
What's happening then?
Man, we back for the fall. Took a break for the summer. Shout out to everybody who came out for the 2-year anniversary we did back in May. This Sunday, man, we got the comedy show. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7 p.m. We had no studios for the first time. I'm hosting. Shout out to the homie Bodini. He's on the show. Shout out to Mo B. GA actually is not the DJ. He's normally always my DJ, but your DJ, Brother Z, shout out to him.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's stepping in for me. GA had to
Shout out to Brother Z.
Yeah, GA had to make a last-minute flight out to Cali, so Brother Z is stepping in and DJing for us. And it's this Sunday, man. Funny on Sunday. Good comedy, good vibes.
I'll definitely be coming through the doors. I'm definitely helping out,
pull up,
checking out, enjoying it, because we got some great talent in this city.
Absolutely. These brothers in the room have performed at Funny on Sunday multiple times.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
I done came to a couple of y'all events. Y'all crazy. I was cracking up so hard. You know, the one thing I say that this generation of entertainers and advocates and things like that, and the combination of everybody working together to create what we're seeing now is a beautiful display of just Milwaukee talent across the board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So salute. Anything y'all got coming up?
Every Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
We got the
sure.
Mill Comedy Open Mic, Mill Comedy Jam Open Mic.
Yep, every Wednesday, 2000 North Farwell on the east side. Mill Clothing Company.
Right.
And that's on the south side.
No, that's
east side.
That's east side. That's east side.
That's what I'm talking about. And when we talk about being involved and active, how has things evolved? Because you've been on the radio a long time, Promise. Like you've been like for years, you know. You got a GM position now, you know, finally, man. Thank God.
Clap it up for that.
Clap it up. Give him a round of applause for that, you know what I mean? But you were always one of the people on the air that was always letting talent come through.
Yeah.
You played some of my earlier records. I didn't think nobody was going to play No Justice, No Peace.
Right.
You know, and you was
you
was in the video for No Justice, No Peace.
Yeah, like you said, I've always really tried to be a proponent of the city, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I could share my platform, if I could give people game, put them in different positions, I've always been willing to do that. And I want to continue to do that, just in different forms and different platforms.
You got a lot of hats you wearing.
I do.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
How many hats you got?
Man, vice president of a nonprofit, GM of a radio station, stand-up comedian, entrepreneur, a son, a brother, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of different things, man, and just stay prayed up and just try to keep good people around and keep a balance.
Of course.
And a champion.
Hey, that's okay.
Two times.
Hey, look, you deserve it.
Booker T. 2 times. Can you dig that?
Here we go.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. That's a lot.
Oh, wow.
Let's talk about it.
Here we go.
Tricky.
And B. Jones, like I said, you've been traveling lately.
Yes.
And doing different events.
Yes.
How is that? You know, you and Myron and everybody else, Tez,
grinding.
Man, we
Dre Love, y'all doing
right
y'all
now,
consistently working. What's going on?
Yeah, we on tour right now. We done did like 4 or 5 cities so far. We did Detroit, Florida, Wichita State. It's cities I never think I would ever go to and perform at, and they're doing it. So any opportunity.
First time for everything.
Yeah,
going
so
to these
we're going out there and rocking it. Everybody love us out there.
And you shot, and you doing acting too.
Yeah, I did 2. I just wrapped up 2 movies. 2 movies out in Atlanta.
Salute.
Appreciate that. We're on the way. So I'm just trying to stay active in my career and be a motivator for this city. And like I said, we got the open mic, just giving a platform to people who just want to try to do stand-up.
Just try to do stand-up.
Yeah, and it's been working. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people who be scared of getting in the waters, but when they touch that stage and they do good, they get the confidence to keep coming back.
Okay.
That's what we try to create, because that's how I got on. That's how I was able to make a way for me. I was able to get on the stage, and when I was scared, I said, if I get on stage and get booed, I'm probably fight somebody.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm just trying to exactly. As soon as I hear that, it's gonna be
tomato.
Oh wow.
A whole bird life gonna come out.
And for Dre Love, I seen you doing Packers.
Yeah, man.
Skits with the pack.
Yeah, I'm
What
trying.
is that?
Hey, man, I'm trying to get the Packers to do something with me if they can.
Do we got any of his Packer? Is it on? It's mostly on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah, because I shared it. But
hey, man,
it's funny to me.
Honestly,
Yeah,
what
every
it
time.
what started that was just so I got a homie that's from Detroit. Shout out Donnie Comedy. He's a comedian as well. So he big on his city, Detroit.
The Lions.
So he talk about the Lions and stuff. So he was talking about when Michael Parsons got traded to us.
Right.
You know, he was like, "We glad y'all got him because we gonna beat him." Da, 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 da. And I was like, I take that personal as a Green Bay Packer fan.
Big
I
fact.
take that very
Facts.
personal, which we the Milwaukee Packers.
You know that.
You know what I'm saying? I've deemed that already. But it was like, man, I was just like, I was ready for game one. That's how I went, and it was history from there.
Cook they boots, too.
Exactly.
They got mad at me because I wore a Packers hoodie in Detroit when we had the show out
On the
there.
real.
They said, "You gonna wear this here?"
Oh,
Yeah.
you was in enemy territory.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
I respect that. You're
That's right.
Because when I performed in Chicago, I definitely wear nothing Milwaukee. Chicago dudes be
You want to make it back home?
I told him, listen, I ain't gonna say, I forget. I did have Unfinished Legacy on. I had an Unfinished Legacy Milwaukee shirt on,
Right.
but it was brown.
Right.
I made sure it wasn't nothing blue and gold. It wasn't nothing green and gold. Nothing
cream,
Bucks.
none of that.
Because I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to get booed in Chicago. But I did roast Chicago in front of Chicago. though.
Right.
I did.
It happens.
Well, we playing Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers with the
yeah.
Steelers.
Oh,
This is
we get Aaron
to
Rodgers.
me, this is like a game where it's the Packers versus Aaron Rodgers. I look at it like,
What's
okay,
crazy? I got one of my favorite cornerbacks is playing on the Steelers. I hate that. Jalen Ramsey. Oh man.
Ramsey over there now?
Yeah.
He left.
over there.
Man, I'm talking about coldest cornerback ever in our time.
I wish that game was that game is obviously a big game.
Yeah, it is.
I
It's
wish it
gonna
was
be a
in
big
Lambeau though.
Yeah, I wish
sure.
it was
Like,
it's not
if
gonna
it
be
was
I wish it was home. Yeah.
Us
Man.
playing Aaron is big, but him coming here would have
Yeah.
been different because you're gonna see if we gonna boo him or they gonna show him love. Him being in Pittsburgh is a safe space.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
safe space
saying?
for sure.
We gotta go there. They don't
Right.
gotta come here.
Right.
If
He might get off. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, like I said, this
I
is.
hope he do well and they lose.
I hope Aaron Rodgers. I wish him the best because he gave us a lot of years.
Yeah, for sure.
But now he playing for the Steelers, and we about to go over there. I need to beat Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
George
make-
Love needs that.
Yeah, Jordan
Right.
Love
For
is
sure.
validation.
Yeah,
He
need that.
does. That's like, yeah,
Passing
When the
of the
student,
torch.
Yeah.
when the student
becomes the master.
becomes the man,
But you know what's funny though? Aaron didn't beat Brett.
No,
he did.
Go
He
back.
didn't.
When the Vikings
played the
came,
Vikings?
we lost twice to them.
And that was their best season too.
Right. We lost twice. Shout out to Tez. Vikings.
Yeah, I know.
Tez.
Our brother couldn't be here, but yeah, Tez.
But Aaron didn't beat Brett, but Aaron still went on to be great and win the
Right.
Super Bowl. So even if J Love can't get that dub against Aaron, that's not an indictment. I think he still got a bright future. I think the
Of
Packers
course.
still is a legit team.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all last words because let everybody know what y'all got going on and how can they keep up with y'all.
We are the champ. You ain't want to play that
Because
for me?
we are the champ.
But yeah, this Sunday, like you said, Funny on Sunday, we got the live comedy show. So pull up. Tickets are available at funnyonsunday.com. That's funnyonsunday.com, or you can get them at the door. Follow me on Instagram, Promise I Promise. That's Promise I Promise on all social media platforms. And appreciate the love and support. We in here having fun with you, Tory, but we really do appreciate you, brother.
Hey, look. I appreciate y'all. And like I said, we got a lot of work to do. We still got a lot of things we still growing. We just getting started. It's tip of the iceberg.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, every Wednesday you can catch us at 2000 North Farwell on the East Side Open Mic, Mill Comedy Jam. Unless y'all want to travel out of town and come see us, because we is going to be
that too.
in Miami.
You know what I'm saying? We're going in, to
our
Miami
next stop on the tour is Miami
this next week.
So, but
Nice.
Other than that, if you want to catch us every Wednesday, we there.
Right.
Also, I want to give a shout out to my brother who's in heaven right now. That's funeral is today. My brother Shaq, we actually lost him the day of the game.
Oh, rest in peace.
The morning of the game,
R.I.P.
we lost him. So the game was kind of like emotional for me and
Bittersweet.
everything. But shout out to my brother Shaq today. We're going to go celebrate the life for you that you have, man. So y'all can follow me on all platforms. It's B. Jones Habaka on everything. I just changed it so it could be easy. So it's B. Jones Habaka on every platform.
Yeah, along with that, the Mill Comedy, Mill Comedy Jam open mic. We also have food, so shout out to the homie Zeke Whip Ups.
Yes, sir.
Do the best food that you ever want, man. Burgers, fries, wings, all of what you need. Come on, get your nuptials. And, of course, man, follow me, Dre Love, on Instagram and TikTok. And, of course, Dre Love on Facebook.
All right. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
It starts with a spark. At Milwaukee College Prep, they nurture that spark from age 3 through 8th grade, building scholars with knowledge, character, and confidence. 88% of their students face economic hardship, but that does not define them. At MCP, they see students' potential, and they help them live up to that potential. 4 campuses, 1 mission. College and beyond, MCP is free, high-performing, and open to all Milwaukee families. Visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to enroll or get involved. That's MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
Join us for the Greater Milwaukee Urban League's annual Black and White Ball on November 1st at the Bear Center. This elegant evening supports vital programs in employment, education, and economic opportunity for our community. Enjoy an unforgettable performance by national recording artist Sean Hinton and step out in your finest black and white attire and be part of something transformative. It's not too late to be a sponsor or reserve your seats by visiting gmul.org. That is gmul.org. The Black and White Ball, building brighter futures together. How is it possible for somebody to be found guilty of something and serve no jail time? How is it possible that someone can get a first offense misdemeanor when it comes to marijuana here in the state of Wisconsin and can face up to 6 months in jail, but 2 men who are convicted of murder get probation? This is not what justice is about. Why does this keep happening, Truth Nation? And why does it always seem like black people die and we don't get the justice that we deserve? How should we react to this? If you commit a crime, you must do the time. If you take somebody's life, you have to pay the cost. I don't care that it was an accident, because it does not make sense to me how someone can be murdered and somehow they get no time. Even if you accidentally kill somebody, you are still a murderer, especially when you plead guilty to felony murder. Marijuana will get you more time in jail than killing somebody, especially when it comes to a black man here in America, unfortunately.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app. Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. 2 U.S. postal workers face federal charges for stealing Menards rebates on the job. Menards is known for sending 11% rebates back on customers' purchases in the form of in-store credit that is sent through the mail. Prosecutors say Michael Bagley and Darius Holmes stole hundreds of dollars in rebate cards that were sent to customers. Holmes and Bagley are due in federal court next month for their arraignments. Claims of misconduct and grooming from instructors in Wisconsin schools are left unanswered. The Department of Public Instruction have investigated 200 cases of misconduct between 2018 and 2023. A state assembly committee failed to hear from DPI head Jill Underly on why the cases were not brought to the public. State Senator John Jagler says Underly needs to provide answers.
Reactions are pretty troubling, and we're going to try to get some answers, and we're going to keep calling hearings and use our powers to bring her before this body to answer the questions that the public deserves, that our kids deserve.
A state Senate committee meeting is scheduled for November 4th. Your library card provides more benefits than you think. Deb Merritt with the Milwaukee County Federated Library System says that BadgerLink is an online resource available to all Wisconsinites who have a library card.
You can find just topic after topic here, and you can go real deep if you want to, but there's also, like we were saying, just tons of just really popular magazines that you no longer have to buy a subscription to. You can pull them up here, and those actually also are archived, so you can usually go back a decade or more.
Merritt says BadgerLink also provides research resources and genealogy records for all Wisconsin taxpayers. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I just got breaking news. From attorney B. Ivory Lamar. Three teenagers charged in brutal attack on the 14-year-old African-American boy in Iowa County. This is what he sent me. This is the information he sent me. This happened. The charges came out today, October 24th, from Dodgeville, Wisconsin. After a 3-month investigation, Carlson G. Knight, Richard O. Arfrendo III, and Claudio J. Vladiva have been formally charged in connection with a brutal assault of a 14-year-old African-American boy that occurred during a barn party in Iowa County on August 17, 2025. Authorities have confirmed that the fourth individual, a juvenile, has been charged but will remain unnamed due to his age. The charges were officially filed on October 23, 2025. Now, salute to all of the brothers and sisters that went up to Iowa County when we went up there. Salute to everybody that rode up there, because I'm going to tell you this. If we hadn't have not made any noise about this, if Attorney B. Ivory Lamar have not gotten involved, I don't think there wouldn't have been no charges, because there was a video to this. And it took them 3 months to investigate. But we have charges, once again, from the situation where the young 14-year-old boy was beaten in the barn, and we had the video, and we heard the N-word as well. We heard the N-word in the video, but I don't think these are hate crime charges, but there are charges. These people have been charged. And sometimes you just got to take the victory. You got to take a win when you see one, because that was way out there. And I told folks, when you start going way out there in some of them towns, it could get crazy. And salute to everybody that followed the instructions. I was trying to get on the air and tell people, this is what we was going to do. And some folks, that's why you can't get everybody on the bus. That's why everybody can't ride the bus. Because everybody can't go to the away game. When you have an away game, everybody can't go. But we have charges now. So once again, breaking news: there are charges against 4 individuals concerning the situation in Dodgeville, Wisconsin. They saying. There's something. Hold on, let me read this. The incident. Okay, I'm trying to wait till this comes up. Give me a second. Okay, so B. Ivory Lamar also sent me that he's representing the family. He made a statement. B. Ivory Lamar made a statement. I'm just getting the statement. It says, this week's charges are a critical first step toward justice for this young man and his family. For months, they have waited in anguish, knowing that clear video evidence and eyewitness accounts supported what we've said from day one. This was not simply a fight amongst teenagers. It was a racially fueled attack on a 14-year-old. This is a statement from attorney B. Ivory Lamar, and he goes on to say, while we commend law enforcement for finally bringing charges, we will continue to push for full accountability for everyone involved.
No family should ever have to fight this hard for justice when the truth is this clear. All right. Thank you. Thank you to Truth Nation. To everybody that came out when we drove out there to talk to the sheriff department, to try to figure out what they was going to do. A lot of people said they wasn't going to do anything. A lot of people said that they was going to give these people a slap on the wrist. What we said was we wanted hate crime charges. And I think we got child neglect, neglect of a child. 3 of these, I guess, teens are going to be charged with adult crimes. And then we have a young person that I think that's around 16 that will be in juvenile, that will stay in the juvenile system. So once again, thank you to everybody that sent up prayers. Thank you to everybody that came out. Thank you to the people on the front lines that took that trip up to Iowa County, Wisconsin. This is being about that action. This is what it do. This is how we got to get ahead of these things, because if we would have remained silent, these people probably would have walked away without a scratch, because it took 3 months to look at a video that was already there, DJ Brother Z. This is wild to me, but once again, results. We got an outcome, and I remember talking to the mother, and she couldn't even breathe talking to me about it. She was talking to me about it, and she couldn't even, her breath, she couldn't even control her breathing. Her breathing was starting to, the anxiety, the stress. Salute to Elizabeth Brown. Salute to Minister Kevin. Salute to Von Mays, Tracy. Who else? It was a couple other people that came out. I can't remember their names. It was the first time I seen them, but I know Minister Kevin brought his daughter, and so it was a lot of people that were trying to get involved. Shandy came out. It's just the way it is. Like when we get out here and we get in these situations, I tell people, I know how to deal with these situations. I ain't never lost nobody yet. I don't even believe in going to jail. I don't believe in feeding the system. I don't believe in giving tickets to the system, and you don't like the system. Why are you giving them some money? That don't even make sense to me. Unless you have to, unless it's just critical, unless going to jail is critical. I don't believe that people should have that face-to-face with the police. I don't believe that. I know a lot of y'all do. But I ain't never lost nobody yet, and we got all the results on my side. Anybody that ever came out with me, ain't nobody ever went to jail. And we got results. We got so many results that's falling out the pocket. So I don't know about all that extra. So that's why when I'm talking in a group and I tell you what to do, I'm trying to let you know what's going on. It ain't about how you feel. We trying to get the work done. Renee in the chat, very glad to hear you move the needle in that direction for the teen and his family. Tory Lowe, well done. God bless you. Like I said, we got a team that works. Salute to Attorney B. Ivy Lamar. Salute to Attorney B. Ivy Lamar. Because without an attorney, some of this would be tough to do. Some of this would be hard to do. I got Attorney B. Ivy Lamar. He said he was going to call in at 3 p.m. He said he was going to call in at 3 p.m. So we'll hopefully get more detail. Once again, for those that are just tuning in, 3 teenagers charged in brutal attack on a 14-year-old African-American boy in Iowa County. There also was a fourth young man that was a minor who has been charged, but they won't name him due to his age. And that's the results right there. And when that situation first happened, it was crickets. This story went all over the country. And the family was afraid that since it went viral and it was racially fueled, that they was going to be in some type of danger because they live out there. So when I was talking to the mom, I said, don't worry about it. This is what we finna do. A lot of times when you fear because you don't understand, when you don't have the knowledge on how to handle it, you get scared a little bit. But when you have the knowledge on how to handle situations, you ain't scared of nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. If I say we finna go do something, listen to what I told you, and it's gonna come out the way I told you it was gonna come out. This is what we do. It's a way to do it. It's a right way to do it, and it's a wrong way to approach it. Motor Elephant, now is the family still living in that town? They should not stay there, especially after these incidents. All I'm saying is, I don't know about what they want to do with their life. I mean, I'm there to help them, but I ain't there to tell people what to do with their life. I'm there to fight the situation at hand, but hopefully they can get in a space where they can move and be safe. I understand the sentiments, Maurice. I understand. I understand what you're trying to say. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Milwaukee, the time is almost here. We've been entering Truth fans into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway for the past 3 months. And on Friday, October 31st, we finally pick our next Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All $5,000 giveaway winner.
Be sure to tune in to The Truth in the Morning on Halloween so you don't miss your call, because if you do, we will go down to the next caller until we find our $5,000 winner.
There's nothing spooky about the 5K giveaway. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Truth Nation, you have to be there on Saturday, November 1st at Destiny Youth Plaza near North 76 and West Good Hope Road. Join Mayor Cavalier Johnson for the Milwaukee Fatherhood Summit happening from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's the one-stop shop resource fair connecting families with job opportunities, child support assistance, health education, vaccination and screenings, financial empowerment and credit repair support, legal assistance, all in one place. You can't beat that. Bring your teams to explore internships, job readiness, and mentoring opportunities that build their future. Register early. Don't wait. Everyone is welcome. Visit Milwaukee.gov milwaukee.gov/fatherhood to sign up as a participant, a vendor, or volunteer. That is milwaukee.gov/fatherhood. For more information, call 414-286-0222. That is the Milwaukee Fatherhood Summit on Saturday, November 1st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Destiny Youth Plaza near North 76 and West Good Hope Road.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Win big, lose big, you know what I'm saying? Put it on it, dog. Big rings, take a chance on it all. Couple bands, make them stand on it tall. High rolling, couple dimes on it, dubbing on coasting. Put it on it, dog.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. I got another story. A family reached out, the family of LaShawn Kristen Jr., who was tragically shot and killed near Val R. Phillips and Clark Street in Milwaukee. The family was seeking justice. They also put out a reward, a $25,000 reward for information leading to his arrest. Me and Elizabeth Brown went to 4th and Clark with the family. And I need y'all to pay attention to this story right now, because there was a situation that took place that is associated with what happened on Val Phillips and Clark, 4th and Clark. We call it 4th and Clark. Now it's Val Phillips and Clark. But interesting, DJ Brother Z, that there was a guy involved in I guess some kind of police chase. This is what the headline says. Suspect in Muskego crash linked to homicide in Milwaukee investigation. So we was just recently with the family on Val Phillips and Clark. Now this guy in this article in the Muskego chase is connected to that homicide. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. Let's listen.
You are inside the squad car with Muskego police moments after an alert Saturday about a vehicle connected to a homicide investigation from Milwaukee.
The vehicle is at a pump in the middle.
As officers close in, the driver takes off, leaving a woman behind, hands in the air.
Active pursuit.
Records show the officer hit at least 85 miles an hour in a 35, trying to catch up, and the driver was still creating distance. On Tuesday, Milwaukee police confirmed the suspected driver, Jeremy Lockett, is linked to the October 12th shooting death of LaShawn Kristen Jr., a chef at Potawatomi Casino and Fiserv Forum. MPD officials did not call Lockett the shooter outright, but revealed they are referring charges in the case. As for the chase, it ended with a violent crash. A witness described an explosion of car parts everywhere. Not far from the scene, police arrested the suspected driver at the foot of a residential driveway.
You are under arrest.
Leading to this moment in court.
Sir, this is one of the more horrifying cases that I've seen in quite some time. The amount of damage that you've caused, what was a relatively short period of time, is astounding. And at the same time, you're quite lucky that it wasn't worse.
The length of that chase, about the same as this report. 1 minute, 15 seconds. And the crash injured two innocent people, one of them severely. Both are expected to survive. Police say they found two guns in the vehicle they were chasing, that Mitsubishi Outlander. Lockett is a convicted felon and legally barred from possessing a gun. Right now, he is only charged in the chase and crash in Muskego, Deanna.
All right, now look, check this out. Now, this person is they saying allegedly he's linked to what happened to LaShawn Kristen Jr. on 4th and Clark, on Val Phillips and Clark. But then he gets in the car and almost take more lives. And if you watch the video, you see that it was a woman in the car with him that get out like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with this. She jumped out the car, he let her out, and he went on his high-speed chase, almost took more lives. And he had guns on him, and he wasn't supposed to have the guns. I understand what I'm saying. See, this is why, and whoever that lady is that got out the car, she knew what time it was, DJ Brother Z. She was like, oh, man, I don't want nothing to do with this. I don't know if it was a family member. I don't know if how he noticed. But notice when I say, when people out here harming innocent life and you know your relative out here doing things they ain't supposed to do, and you want to take a chance with hanging out with them, thank God that lady was smart enough to get out the car and throw her hands up. She knew what time it was. She got out the car and like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know when you wrong, we just go on in with the hands up. He drove off, almost took 2 more lives. And this is why I say you can be around people that's out here reckless in the community. You can fall victim to some of this. This is why we got to change the mind frame. And like I said, justice for LaShawn. Because they said that allegedly this guy that they just caught is connected to that homicide, but we was just over in the neighborhood with the family, and I told them, this is going to be resolved. The Lord going to make a way. It's going to come to fruition that whoever took your loved one, this person going to get caught. And salute to the Muskego police, for making sure, that they, was able to identify the vehicle as a vehicle that was involved, suspected in that homicide. This the real work that's out here being done. And if y'all continue to allow people that ain't putting in no work, that ain't got no fruits to lead you, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. But we out here doing the work for real, and some people got the nerve to call in on the Tory Lowe show and be disrespectful with the high blood pressure. I'm gonna tell you right now, you trash. You trying to get high blood pressure for what I'm doing, but you ain't got no high blood pressure for what the establishment doing and taxing you out, and pretty soon you ain't gonna be able to afford the house you live in. And then you're gonna have to call me to come, because I'm the only one that might show up to try to help you. We done flipped it. Everything that's bad is good, and everything that's good, y'all want to act like it's bad. Y'all running around with family members and relatives that's out here reckless when you really should be throwing them in the trash. I know, and some things you can't do. You can't help nobody. You can think about, okay, they can turn it around. You can think that they got potential, but they got to think that they can turn it around, and they got to think that they got the potential. That's how some of y'all get manipulated, because y'all believe in a person more than they do, more than they believe in themselves. And they feel like you stupid enough to believe in me, and I don't even believe in me. That work good with kids, young kids, when you're trying to develop the kids. But when it come to grown folks, sometimes you just gotta throw the whole whole adult in the trash. And then they're gonna play on you. Well, nobody don't believe in me. Manipulation. Because they see that you stupid enough to believe in stuff that they can't even do, or they don't even believe for themselves. I ain't talking about dealing with the young people, because sometimes they got a chance. Sometimes you might can still help them, but y'all give up on the young people as soon as they do something. They still got time to change and turn it around. But sometimes when you get around some folks, it's too late. And since you stupid enough to believe that they can do something, you're going to end up a victim. And that's the way it is. And I don't care how you talk about it. I don't care how you try to make it seem like, well, your loyalty and I this is my family or this is my good friend and nothing like that. Okay. Let them get in a situation where they get out here and do something, and you hanging out with them, and then maybe somebody try to retaliate. Somebody out here that they done did some harm to, their family, they got the person, the victim family, they got family too. And you end up in a situation and you're going to try to call me, and don't call me. Matter of fact, somebody tried to call me the other day, and I said, well, did you know that the family member was out here? Well, everybody ain't perfect. I hung up the phone. I'm not out here to waste my time like that. Ain't nobody that love you gonna try to put you in a bad situation. Somebody that really love you, they're gonna try to do what they think is the best for you. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, you know, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African-American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that, because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. Mm-hmm. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. Mm-hmm. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive On collaboration in the Gimbel Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that, because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. And I like to say that, you know, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, like that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Green Bay Packers are in Pittsburgh preparing for their matchup against the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers spoke with Wisconsin media on his love for the organization.
When I hang it up, that's the bulk of my career. I'll retire a Packer and see what happens after that. But yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of love for the organization, my time there. And they asked me this week, is it a revenge game or whatever? So, I got to be, avenging here, like paid me a ton of money. I grew up there, spent some of the best years of my life there, and got nothing but love for the organization.
Kickoff is Sunday night at 7:20. The Bucs get their first win against the Wizards on Wednesday and now head to Toronto. It will be without point guard Kevin Porter Jr. for 2 games due to a left ankle sprain. Their game begins tonight at 7. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I don't need your drugs in my village. I got royal blood in my system. I come from a line of kings, I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. My stream of consciousness, conscious, I'm always on it.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. I'm going to tell you right now, great things is happening to those that are willing to do the work. And I talked about the event tomorrow. We were having an event tomorrow at the Midtown area, and they was working to stop us, DJ Brother Z. But I got good news. In a minute, I'll have somebody calling in to talk about the good news. It's still going down. You can't stop it. I don't know why they even try. It's been 16 years. Ain't stopped nothing I was trying to do. I ain't never came and was like, man, we couldn't do that because they was trying to do this. I ain't never said it. But we got T. Hayes on the line. T. Hayes was involved in us going out there to Iowa County, Wisconsin. How you doing, T. Hayes?
I'm doing good, man. I just wanted to tap in. We got some good news from that. I'm glad we was able to get up there and make something happen. So I'm with you 100%, man.
Hey, look, we rolled out there, and like I said, we had the conversation with the sheriff department. And when we talk about showing a presence, sometimes it don't look like what people think it's supposed to look like. People, when you go somewhere and you do the right thing, and they see that there's concerned adults that are not going to back down, they got to do something.
Yeah, I'm going to steal your line. It was small, but it was powerful, though, what we did, though. It was powerful.
It was powerful, and salute to you and your brother.
For sure.
Salute to you and your brother, because the one thing I like about people that love to move around and get things done, we don't have to say a lot.
Yeah.
We just going
I'm glad I heard about that news about the trick-or-treat thing. That's a good thing, too, brother.
Well, the thing is with that is, with all of the negative fentanyl ideas out here when it comes to Halloween, we had to step in, even though I'm not a big Halloween person like that. I felt like, okay, our kids are going to be out here, and many times they go door to door and things like that, and if there's any danger that they could get poisoned or something bad happen, we got to step in and do something about it.
Yeah, that was a good idea. So, it can't nothing be stopped if it's powerful, so some things always fall through.
We got somebody calling in about the situation, and it is a greater opportunity, and it's still in the same space. So here we go.
That's good, brother. I just wanted to tap in. You keep up the great work. I'll be touching base with you.
Hey.
Help you get that trophy next year.
Hey, look, thank you. We're gonna have to get that trophy next year, man. If they do it 3 in a row, I'm gonna have to tap out. Once again, this is a great time for those that are on the front lines. Y'all listening to real work being done live. Y'all done heard more real work with families done live on the Tory Lowe Show since the Tory Lowe Show started than the folks that y'all be looking up and trying to take pictures with. I'm trying to tell you. And some people still, hey, you know what? I can only say and do what's in front of us. And what's in front of us is change. And some of y'all on the wrong side of history right now. That's the truth. I don't care if you like me or not. I never cared if you like me or not. What I do don't got nothing to do with how you feel about what I'm doing. What I do, I got to get a result out here. When the folks come to me, they looking at me for an outcome, for me to do something. They may not look at you like that, but that's what they come to me for. So I ain't got time to be standing there talking and jaw-jacking and talking out the side of some folks talking out the side of their face. We trying to work. Okay? So salute. I'm so excited right now, DJ Brother Z, because that, when I first saw that video of that 14-year-old getting pressed against that machine in that barn, and they looked like they was about to grind him up. I had a situation in Minnesota where I could have been grounded up in a hog grinder. So I had a flashback. A lot of people was trying to check on me because I really don't tell that story. I really don't talk about it all the time because I'm not a victim. I got a victory. I don't use that story to say, okay, I had this bad situation and it's so bad that I can't concentrate. No, I went through that situation and I got more powerful. I got the victory. I became more powerful, and I empower my people. So it's not a sad story. No, it's a story of glory. And this is what we got to continue to do. Until the day that I don't have a radio show anymore, I'm going to use it to serve the community, the state I live in, and my country. And if you got a problem with that, hey, you might have to go see somebody. You might have to go see a few people. Hey, DJ Brother Z, it's a story that I want to pull up. It's another story that's happening right here in the city, and it has something to do with Wisconsin denied FEMA public assistance by the Trump administration after flood waters. This is something that DJ Brother Z sent me about the FEMA. Now, when I saw this story, I was like, okay, I know a lot of people had got FEMA. Matter of fact, Flo called in, and I'm trying to wait and see what her basement looked like. But they saying Wisconsin denied FEMA public assistance by Trump administration. And this came out October 24th. This came out today. We got video as we broadcast live. Hold on, DJ Brother Z getting it up. But they saying the Trump administration has denied Wisconsin requests for public assistance for 6 counties affected by the August storm and flooding. The counties include Dorr, Grant, Milwaukee, Ozaukee, Washington, and Waukesha. Okay, so then did they send the money or did they send the money? So where did the money come from that people got? Well, we got audio. Let's listen. Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe they just showing footage or something. I don't know. We'll get the right footage of it. Lauren Taylor says, I heard that is for infrastructure, not people assistance. I could be wrong. I thought people got the assistance. But what Lauren is saying is this may be for infrastructure, like to redo the streets and stuff like that.
That's important too.
Yeah, that is important. But they said something about the flood. So, hey, maybe it was clickbait, DJ Brother Z. It sounded like clickbait to me. But at the end of the day, I know that people who I assisted said they got some FEMA money. Some people that called and said, hey, look, even my elders, a couple of my elders that called, they got some FEMA assistance. So I don't know if they talking about that. Maybe they talking about the streets and things like that. Maybe the infrastructure. So we gonna try to see what that's really about. DJ Brother Z, he got his fingers moving around. Renee says the denial was for infrastructure funding. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, hey. I was more worried about the folks. And if y'all worried about Trump denying the infrastructure funding, y'all worried about that more than y'all worried about the potholes that ain't even been fixed in the street. That's infrastructure. Well, hey, maybe we do need to ask Trump to come fix the potholes. I don't know.
It says in a letter sent to Evers, FEMA said that while the impact to individuals and households was significant, based on the preliminary damage assessments, it has been determined that the public assistance program is not warranted.
The public assistance program. What you mean, like for the flooding? I'm still confused. Somebody help me out. Is this for infrastructure or is this for... I thought the flood, if anybody having problems that had an issue and FEMA didn't give you the money, let me know. Renee says Governor Evers has sent yet another letter requesting infrastructure, something for infrastructure. So that's the streets and stuff like that, the bridges and the streets and stuff like that. I think they have moved into the infrastructure idea, DJ Brother Z. I think that's what they're trying to say. But anyway, we'll look into it. It's Friday. If they could get up the potholes, I'll take that.
But that's the thing. If they don't use the money for the infrastructure, the potholes are going to get worse.
Right, but what I'm saying is the potholes been there for over 20 years that I know of.
We're not going to have potholes anymore. We're going to have sinkholes.
Okay, well, I guess. All I'm saying is we've been talking about pothole for years. That ain't Donald Trump ain't the one that's the responsible one for that. I'm not gonna blame Donald Trump for what's already been going on. Now, if he can help assist and deny, then okay. Yeah, but I ain't doing the TDS. Now, if I see something where, Trump then did something that, and it's his fault, I'm gonna say it. What else we got? It was another story this Friday. It's Friday. I'm trying to get out of here. And everybody have a fun, safe weekend. Plus, we got a situation going on at Midtown. We will have our trunk and treat event. And give me at least a couple more minutes to make sure that people that are involved can call in and say what's going on. It won't be in the area where the old Walmart is, because they blocked it off. The city, it looked like they got word that we was going to do the event tomorrow, and they went out and put boulders, long cement blocks around the area that we was trying to have it in that been vacant for over 10 years. But we got good news, and I'm trying to wait and see if they're going to call in. Or if they can't call in, then I'll just announce it within this hour. I'll announce it toward the end of this hour. But that's powerful, how the devil try to stop something that was made for public safety. They talk about public safety, but then when you try to do things that help public safety, all the good people got to suffer and get taxed out. Jeff says, my cousin was denied FEMA from the flood of her home in the basement. She is appealing it now. I know some people, I had caught an Uber, and the Uber driver was Caucasian, and we was talking about the flood because I was taking the Uber to a situation dealing with the flood, and he said his next door neighbor had minimal damage. And they knew it. They all knew they had minimal damage because they talked about it during the time of the flood. And she got some money from the insurance, and she tried to get some FEMA money. There was people pulling all kinds of stunts. Anytime it's money on the line, somebody gonna find a way to try to get it that don't need it. Look at the PPP loans. Look what happened with that. I ain't gonna even say that, Maurice. I'm not gonna say that. But when we come back, I want to talk about the new news I just got for the event tomorrow. Trunk or treats, people pulling up with treats in the trunk for the kids tomorrow at Midtown. You heard me? Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month, and get this, 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 10/31 of 2025.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Fall in Milwaukee, where the air is crisp, the drinks are cold, and the good times are just heating up. Stroll Milwaukee's lakefront and explore its parks as they burst into a kaleidoscope of golds, ambers, and reds. Raise a glass at a beer garden that feels like a neighborhood block party, Milwaukee style. And just as the temps fall, Brewers baseball is turning up the heat. October dreams are made right here. This season, every color, every cheer, every sip, it all comes together in Milwaukee. Craft your perfect getaway at visitmilwaukee.org.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Okay, update. I started out the show talking about this event that's going on tomorrow, October 25th. It was in the Midtown parking lot, scheduled to be by the old Walmart that they ain't even used in 10 years, in that big old space that looked like you can grow a garden because the grass then grew out the concrete. It looked spooky enough for the event, DJ Brother Z. It was looking spooky over there. So we figured, why not do a safe event for the kids there? They wasn't using it. So I guess because the blocks wasn't up. We was just over there like a little bit ago. And one of the community members rode over there right today before I came on the show and got me on FaceTime, Truth Nation, and showed me that they had the cement blocks blocked off the whole area. And put up no trespassing, and you ain't supposed to be here after business hours, and did all of that. I said, wow. So I said, well, the Lord gonna make a way, because we trying to do a safe event for the kids, no matter what you believe, and Halloween, the ghouls, the goblins, and the demons, and no matter what you believe, it's young kids out here that's going to be putting themselves in harm's way. And you can't stop it, so you can only try to provide a safety outlet. And that's all we were concerned about. And so we came up with a way to do that, and we will continue to do that. We got the space at former Foreman Mills at Midtown. Foreman Mills. They said that we can use their parking lot. This will be at Midtown at 4061 North 54th Street. I got a call that they said that it was okay for us to use their area in front of their business, in front of their, where they park and where on their side of Midtown. So it's even it don't even got grass over there, DJ Brother Z. So it's going to be a beautiful event for the people tomorrow. Once again, Trunk and Treats, a bunch of concerned residents want to come together. If you want to come together tomorrow, we're going to be in front of Foreman Mills. This is 4061 North 54th Street in that parking lot area. And all we doing is putting candy in the trunks, coming out. Everybody can bring the family out from 3 to 8 p.m. That's it. If y'all want to dress up, you can. If you don't, you don't. But it's a fun, safe event right in our community for our children. I was going to say, boy, you know what? If I really told what I really see out of 16 years of dealing with this city, boy, I probably wouldn't been able to come on the air again for like, they probably be like, you can't, Tory, you just said, you didn't kept it too real. You know what I mean? So only thing I do when I come on the air is try to give awareness and try to push for us to do better. But it's a lot of stuff that I don't even say. It's a lot of stuff I can't say. Understand what I'm saying, Truth Nation. But when I see stuff like this, that people are actively working to stop the people on the front lines from doing things, but yet you can't stop the criminals from stealing the money and misusing the funds. Okay. It's a sad day. But we will definitely be out there having a great time. Why didn't you call the order person for the... I did. Superman, you want me to send you the text message? That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Stop it. We'll be out at Midtown. Salute to Foreman Mills at 4061 North 54th Street for allowing us to use the lot. It's going to be powerful, Truth Nation. Stop through from 3 to 8. And if you want to participate, all you got to do is the event is from 3 to 8. Come around 2:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30. Pull up with goodies in the trunk. We'll put you in a position where you can participate. It's open to anybody that want to assist. Anybody that want to assist. They tried to stop it, man. I can't believe it. They said it was somebody out there that said that they heard about the flyer. They heard about the flyer that what we was trying to do, and they was like, if it was up to them, they would have allowed it to happen. But I reached out to the order person directly. So, hey, I know what to do. Like I told you. I'll say this. It's been an amazing couple weeks. This year has been amazing for everybody on the front lines. This year has been awesome for those that decided to say, hey, we're going to take things in our hands. We're going to take this homicide in our hands. We're going to resolve these issues. We're going to find these missing girls. We're going to do for our community. This is the best year of people. I've seen a lot of people step forward and say, I'm going to step out on the front lines this 2025. There was a lot going on, but there was a lot of people that stood forward and said, hey, we're going to not sit back and just be looking around for Superman. They was going to put on the cape with the hole in it and fly down the block. They was going to come, that cape that we use for everybody else, they put it on for themselves. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Are you ready to level up your mindset, your money, and your future? Join Coach Erica Odom, real estate investor, success coach, and published author of our monthly show On the Journey with Coach Erica. Every month, she will give you real strategies, proven tips, and the mindset shift you need to reach your goals. Join us October 28th at 6 p.m. and she'll be joined by William Lyons Edwards, founder of Knowledge Born Publishing and 84 Lawn Care, and Ed Hennings, founder of Work Boots and Go Time Trucking. That's On the Journey with Coach Erica, Tuesday, October 28th at 6 p.m. on 1017 The Truth.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ever had a question about local services, neighborhood events, civic engagement, or ways to get more involved in the community and just didn't know who to ask? That is where 1MKE comes in. 1MKE is a nonpartisan coalition helping Milwaukee residents to find trusted information and easy opportunities to get civically engaged. Want to plug into a neighborhood event, find community services, give back through volunteering? 1MKE is here to help. Learn more and get involved and fill out their community feedback survey at 1mke.org. That is 1mke.org. We are 1MKE.
Your big night deserves more than just music. Prom, homecoming, graduation, weddings, corporate gatherings. Every occasion deserves a soundtrack that elevates the moment. I'm Kyrie, DJ Reed Maniac Brooks, community leader and your dedicated DJ. From the very first consultation to the last track, I'll make sure every detail aligns with your vision. For more information about how you can make your event unforgettable, visit www.djreemaniac.com. That's www.djreemaniac.com. Make your event an experience with DJ Reed Maniac.
Where strong voices meet strong opinions.
Tell your kids who were supposed to be the seventh generation that Paw Paw's an idiot because Paw Paw decided he wanted to be Make America Great, but meanwhile the Chinese ain't buying soybeans from us no more because of policies Donald Trump put in, and they voted for us. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do. I know what you should have did. You should have voted for somebody that wasn't gonna put tariffs out there. I love God, but God can't save you from nonsense. You don't deserve a bailout. You can't sit here and vote one way, and then when your economy gets decimated, your way of life gets destroyed, you want to pray to God? God didn't tell you to go to that poll and vote against your own best interest. That was your own damn problem. That was you. But don't ask for prayer when you block your own blessing. That's why I don't feel bad for these farmers. You voted for this, and now you reap what you sow.
Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace, every weekday from 12 to 1, streaming live on YouTube and on 1017 The Truth. Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. 2 U.S. postal workers face federal charges for stealing Menards rebates on the job. Menards is known for sending 11% rebates back on customers' purchases in the form of in-store credit that is sent through the mail. Prosecutors say Michael Bagley and Darius Holmes stole hundreds of dollars in rebate cards that were sent to customers. Holmes and Bagley are due in federal court next month for their arraignments. Claims of misconduct and grooming from instructors in Wisconsin schools are left unanswered. The Department of Public Instruction have investigated 200 cases of misconduct between 2018 and 2023. A state assembly committee failed to hear from DPI head Jill Underly on why the cases were not brought to the public. State Senator John Jagler says Underly needs to provide answers.
Reactions are pretty troubling, and we're going to try to get some answers, and we're going to keep calling hearings and use our powers to bring her before this body to answer the questions that the public deserves, that our kids deserve.
A state Senate committee meeting is scheduled for November 4th. Your library card provides more benefits than you think. Deb Merritt with the Milwaukee County Federated Library System says that BadgerLink is an online resource available to all Wisconsinites who have a library card.
You can find just topic after topic here, and you can go real deep if you want to, but there's also, like we were saying, just tons of just really popular magazines that you no longer have to buy a subscription to. You can pull them up here, and those actually also are archived, so you can usually go back a decade or more.
Merritt says BadgerLink also provides research research resources, and genealogy records for all Wisconsin taxpayers. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the show today. If you want to call in, 833-212-1017. I want to talk about this parking thing before we get out of here because a lot of people, when I get off the show and they was like, Tory, why are they writing so many tickets? Why they got it in the budget to write so many tickets? And I said, well, I don't know. Maybe to generate revenue, but ain't that kind of like, what do they call it when something is done intentionally to write you a citation? It's a word for that. They want that money, but it's like they already premeditated that they're going to get you. It's almost like, okay, we're gonna write 500 and some thousand tickets in 20. So there's gonna be maybe somebody may get multiple tickets. But what I'm saying is that's premeditation to me. I don't know. If you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. I want to know. I want to know about how do you feel that they already predetermined over 500-some thousand tickets for you, for the people. Is that okay? You don't feel no kind of way about it? I don't know. I feel some type of way about it because we already getting taxed to the max. 833-212-1017. That's my question of the day. Sometimes when we have these discussions, I just wonder as people, as we continue our day-to-day lives right here in the city of Milwaukee, have y'all noticed that the surrounding townships, the taxes are not going up? Like they keep their taxes low. You don't see a lot of different crazy taxes on there. Another wheel tax, You don't see all of these wild taxation ideas going on out on the outskirts once you get outside the city of Milwaukee. I'm interested. Or y'all just say this the way it is. Woody says they always do this at the end of the month. We already know they try to fill the quota. We already know that it's a quota. Like we even did that story. Have you, a lot of police officers that came forward and said they have to do this. There's no getting around it. Matter of fact, they get checked in the morning. Did you write them tickets? With the finger in their face. Bruh. Get out there and write them tickets. That's why when you be seeing them people, they be crying because they don't want to write the ticket. They don't want to do it. Some people got a good heart, but the system that made the heart turn cold because they got to do it. They got to fill the quota. But it's only in Milwaukee, though, where it's majority black. That's where I raised the eyebrow. Where we have disenfranchised communities, things like that going on. A lot of different, things that we still need to try to improve the community ideas. We get taxed the most. We pay the most for gas. We pay the most for car insurance. We pay, if you live in certain areas, you get a higher price. Now they got a ticket waiting on you. 833-212-1017. I'm going to ask you like they did when they was doing the COVID-19 shot. Did you get your ticket yet? Did you receive your ticket? Because there's a ticket with your name on it somewhere. White Widow. Thank you, White Widow.
Yeah, I lucked out.
We got your gifts.
Did you get it?
Yeah, we got the gifts that you dropped off.
I had to holler. I had to tell young Z what that shirt meant.
It's a
and
shirt?
Look at it when it says, yeah, you got to look. We'll look at it later, but it's a redneck shirt. You got to check it out. You'll laugh. But young Z, I had to explain it to him. But nevertheless, I got a red file in there. It's called the Red Squad file. That's for me and between me and you for now. If you look in the right-hand corner of the top page, you'll see when it's going to go down. If you want to show up, that'd be great. I want to just talk about these barriers that were put up. I don't understand. I would like to know who made that decision. If it's a private property and the individual had a problem with the liability of people being on there, okay. Mm-hmm. But if that is a public property, I believe it is an overt act of racism.
It's
you are a very credible, long-standing radio station. None of your functions have ever brought any type of disturbances, police calls, or anything. So I myself would like to have the person's name and the basis for why that was done. And really, is that what we need our resources to go to right now? Couldn't those construction guys and that truck that had to pick those things up and place them, couldn't their time be
filling the potholes?
Maybe somewhere else on our streets? Yeah, so really, I'm really distressed about this, and it's an overt act of racism, and I don't understand it. Yeah, we see it a lot, but I don't understand it from such a benign, such a positive force, such as 101.7 has been in the community. How dare you?
Wow.
Shame on you. So you for getting someone else to do it. Sorry, I can't get there. I'm in and out of town. I got a couple projects out of town. I came into the courthouse. I parked by the library. I forgot to put money in. I did not get a ticket.
I see you got a haircut. I see you got that haircut.
Huh?
You got a man.
I know
I see you got that little haircut. That you got a new hairstyle.
Listen, I'm still not thinking about anything but no. I'm not thinking about anything but Frankenstein. He's 6 feet under, but right next to no time. You know, that's the way it is. I love you. You stay safe, and I'll talk later.
All right. God bless you. God bless you. White Widow came because you could see her through the glass at the 3rd Street Market Hall. She dropped off this folder and a T-shirt in the bag of goodies, but she had her hair cut. She did the big chop almost. It looked like she did the big chop. All right, we need White Widow. You got to send a picture into the Talk to Text so we can put it on, so we can show it everybody that's watching live how her new haircut. But we got B. Ivy Lamar. We got B. Ivy Lamar on the lines. We got breaking news. People have been charged in a brutal attack of the 14-year-old African-American boy in Iowa County. These charges were dropped today, and we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's up, Tory, man? Happy to be here.
Hey, we got breaking news. What's going on?
Hey, man, you know, it took a minute, you know, but, you know, we finally, you know, throughout the efforts of the community, you know, all the advocacy, you know, on behalf of yourself, the listeners, you know, all the calls that were made to the sheriff's office. It took 3 months, but we got to a place where we finally got charges. You know, there's 4 of the individuals that were involved, you know, have been charged. 3 of them were charged as adults. 1 is a juvenile. So the adults, you know, it's, you know, names are Carson, Knight, Richard, Overdahl, and Claudio Valdeva. You know, so those are the
And these are adult people touching, brutally beating a 14-year-old. And when you watch the video, there was harsh language, racial language. Why wasn't these hate crime charges? A lot of people are wondering.
Yeah, so the way that the statute is written, and I mean, obviously different minds can see it differently. I feel as though, there should have been the hate crime charges, and we did definitely advocate for that. But nonetheless, I guess one of the analysis that the district attorney's office has to face is whether the assaults took place as a result of race. The issue here, and I don't want to, say much, obviously it's an ongoing case at this point, but there are conflicting narratives as to what started this actual altercation. So as a result, they felt like it wasn't primarily based off of race. It was other issues that they are alleging as to what maybe resulted from this, and that there were just racial epithets that were used during the course of the assault. So that was their theory. Of course, we still believe that the hate crime charges should have been instituted, and leave that for a jury to make that determination. Right. But, the concern is that the district attorney feels they have to have a good faith basis and be able to, at least at the time of charging, believe they can prove the elements beyond a reasonable doubt. In this case, they felt like the hate crime enhancer, they couldn't do it. So that's kind of where we at.
Do we know the actual charges other than they're being charged? Do we know what they are being charged with in particular when it comes to this young kid? Is it child neglect?
Yeah. So let me go through that. So as it relates to the juvenile, I don't have the juvenile's file, and of course that's not public. But as it relates to the 3 adults, they have been charged under statute 948.03, which is child abuse, recklessly causing harm, party to a crime. Also 940.60, which is the battery. They also got charged with disorderly conduct and party to a crime as a result of that as well. So 1 felony, which is a felony I. It's a low-level felony, but we do have felony charges, and then they'd also have 2 misdemeanor charges as well.
So it's a low-level felony charge. You think that they could reduce that to a lesser charge, or would that?
How the criminal, yeah. You know how the criminal justice system works. So they. If they want to fight the charges, then more than likely the charges will stand before a jury. But, more than likely, my opinion is that, they'll probably take a plea, and their attorneys will probably try to negotiate something reduced. Just kind of going back to, I'm really happy that at least we got charges here, because it's unfortunate that we have to be satisfied with that, because when you have video evidence, I still have issues. I try to be a straight shooter, but, I feel like it shouldn't have taken 3 months to get to this point. I mean, obviously, if the roles were reversed, I believe that it'd probably take no more than 3 days,
I agree.
For the same charges to be instituted. But so that's an issue that we still got to go back and revisit. I want to be clear, this is a case that, I don't believe there's going to be any civil action. So, our work on this, as far as me, this was done entirely pro bono. All the advocates, the community who took off from their time and drove. How long was it? About 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
2 hours, I think. 2.5.
Yeah. So
2 hours.
Yeah. So all of those who was part of that crew that went up there and taking time out their day, 2 hours there, the time that was spent there coming back, this is a direct result of those efforts. And unfortunately, in our community, we have to continue to do just what we did in this case, is that we got to take a stand, because I'll just be honest, if there's any case that would probably been swept under the rug, seeing that even with an attorney as myself advocating for criminal charges still took 3 months to make it happen.
Right.
So, just imagine without that component and without the community.
It would have been swept under the rug.
Absolutely. And with video. It's not like somebody just calling with allegations that they did A, B, and C. This is with video. It still took this amount of time. So, we still got a lot of work to do. This is, I'm content that we actually have charges. That's all we could, expect in this situation. But it still shows us the flaws we have to have justice swiftly. we shouldn't have to be waiting 3 months for this to happen. So that's kind of where we at on it.
You talk to the family. How do they feel about the charges?
I could tell you that there's still a lot of disappointment. They still believe that hate crime charges should have been afforded here. And that's something that we might call on the legislature to actually look at because, the way it's written now is that race has to be the motivating factor which kind of began the altercation. In this case, we have clear evidence that race was, or at least the slurs that were used were communicated during the course of the assault, and I think that should be enough. So that's something that we might need to look back into to have that statute amended to include that any type of race, whether before, after, during, whatever, those charges could be afforded. So that's not the case here. So that's something that, shows us that we still got some more work to do.
Well, thank you, Attorney B. Ivy Lamar, for all of the work that you do for the people in our community, in our state. It's not easy work. And like you said, you took this pro bono. A lot of people don't understand the time and the energy that it takes to go through and continue to make the calls to the DA as an attorney. I mean, I bet you that the DA was like, oh, wow, they got an attorney dealing with this. Sometimes they know that we can't afford to have an attorney. And so a lot of this many times gets swept under the rug.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that, in my profession, that's why we need more. Every time I try to get on, I always try to advocate, if anyone is interested in coming and taking this as a career, I'm more than here to provide resources and try to, make that guidance because we need more representation, and I can only do so much individually. Right. And unfortunately, I can't take all the cases that, when people contact us, but, we try to do what we can. And this is just one of those examples in where you got the evidence and, we needed to definitely be, consistent and be on their necks to make sure that, charges were actually enforced. Because I was ready to file a motion for a special prosecutor if we didn't. Right. So, this was something we was not going to let go. But we need, we definitely need more representation in this arena.
Well, thank you. I can't thank you enough for the many times that you answered the call. And I always tell you, we're proud of you right here in the city of Milwaukee, in the state of Wisconsin. And we salute you for everything you're trying to do for our community and for your country, because you work around different elements all across the country. I seen you on social media at the Floyd Mayweather, with you and Floyd Mayweather hanging out.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was going on with that?
Salute for Floyd. Floyd is, he got another new venture.
Here we go.
There's some legislation that passed where they have non-attorney ownership that, in certain states in which you can now have an interest in a law firm. So, salute to Floyd for taking under the Floyd, the Money Team law firm. So, salute to his endeavors. And so I was out celebrating with him this week.
That's powerful. Anything you want to say to the community before we run the break?
Hey man, let's continue the movement. You know what I'm saying? We still got a lot of work to do. You have a couple of victories along the way, but obviously, it takes a group effort to kind of change our community itself, and then also hold those who violate accountable. So that's what we're here for, and that's what we'll continue to do.
Thank you, Attorney B. Ivy Lamar, for coming in and giving us that breaking news on this Friday. And you have a fun, safe weekend and enjoy yourself and get some rest.
All right, man, I will, man. Salute to you and salute to the truth.
All right, God bless you. Talk to you soon.
Right.
Hey, I say this is a small victory to get the charges because they almost didn't do anything. And we'll take it from there. We'll see what else can we do. But right now, we're gonna celebrate. We're going to try to take this one into the weekend. Salute to everybody that got involved in that spread it all across the country. But it's about that time.
One call, that's all.
Hey, look, now it's your chance to be entered into our Gruber Law Office 5K giveaway. Yes, be entered in to win $5,000 courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Be calling number 10 right now at 833-212-1017, and you will be entered in to win $5,000 right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Call 833-212-1017 for your chance to be entered in to win our one call, that's all 5K giveaway. And remember, if you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com for official contest rules. Visit 1017thetruth.com.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, you have to be there on Saturday, November 1st at Destiny Youth Plaza near North 76 and West Good Hope Road. Join Mayor Cavalier Johnson for the Milwaukee Fatherhood Summit happening from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's the one-stop shop resource fair connecting families with job opportunities, child support assistance, health education, vaccinations, and screenings, financial empowerment and credit repair support, legal assistance, all in one place. You can't beat that. Bring your teams to explore internships, job readiness, and mentoring opportunities that build their future. Register early. Don't wait. Everyone is welcome. Visit milwaukee.gov/fatherhood to sign up as a participant, a vendor, or volunteer. That is milwaukee.gov/fatherhood. For more information, call 414-286-0222. That is the Milwaukee Fatherhood Summit on Saturday, November 1st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Destiny Youth Plaza near North 76 and West Good Hope Road. Milwaukee, the time is almost here. We've been entering Truth fans into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway for the past 3 months. And on Friday, October 31st, we finally pick our next Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All $5,000 giveaway winner.
Be sure to tune in to The Truth in the Morning on Halloween so you don't miss your call, because if you do, we will go down to the next caller until we find our $5,000 winner.
There's nothing spooky about the 5K giveaway. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
Are you ready to live your most radiant life? Join AARP's Luminous Life, a celebration of wellness, empowerment, and community for African American women ages 45 to 65. Discover expert tips on healthcare, hair care, and wealth building, all in one uplifting experience. Visit AARP.org/Milwaukee to register for the October 25th event in Milwaukee and shine from the inside out. Luminous Life, because every woman deserves to glow. Visit AARP.org/Milwaukee for more information today and to register today. That's AARP.org/Milwaukee.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Tired of having the wool pulled over your eyes? U.S. Cellular is offering 4 lines for $90 a month with your choice of 4 of the latest phones for free. No trade-in or hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, the countdown for the second annual Truth Summit happening Saturday, November 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Thrive on King. It's free. In-person event brings together bold voices and sharp minds to tackle Milwaukee's biggest challenges, from healthcare disparities to fixing our broken education pipeline. Dr. Ken Harris leads the charge with expert guests and real talk you don't want to miss. Locking your seat now at 1017 The Truth Summit.com. That's 1017 The Truth Summit.com. Presented by 1MKE and Thrive on King. I want to get this story in before the end of the week because they're talking about putting security on the buses, on the Milwaukee County buses, so people wouldn't skip paying the fare. Hey, I remember back in the day, we had guardian angels on the bus to protect the citizens from somebody that may try to cause harm. Now it's 2025, and they trying to put the security on the bus to stop people from paying the fare. You know, to stop people, you know, if you ain't paying the fare, you can't get on. They got to put an end to it. They need that money. The county buses need that money. Well, we got some video if you're watching this. We broadcast live. Let's listen.
Proposal to crack down on people not paying Milwaukee County bus fares.
Yeah, one county supervisor wants to find the money to put uniformed security at bus stops and on buses to make sure riders pay up. 12 News' TJ Dysart is live for us tonight.
TJ, he says the proposal could cut down MCTS's massive deficit.
Right, a near $11 million deficit to be exact. The county supervisor says fare evasion has really become a domino effect with more and more people refusing to pay. He says this proposal is a last resort.
It's the new proposal looking to put the brakes on those refusing to pay.
It's unfortunate that we have to do this, but we continue to see fare evasion happening on the buses.
County Supervisor Sean Rowland is behind a budget amendment aiming to crack down on bus fare evasion. The goal?
Please remember to pay your fare. Thanks for running MCTS.
He wants to put uniformed security personnel at bus stops where most riders don't pay and on board some MCTS buses, making sure passengers pay their $2 fare each time they get on.
We know that fare evasion is blowing a huge hole in our budget. Somewhere between $4 and $10 million is being lost by people just deciding not to pay.
But covering a fleet of nearly 380 county buses isn't cheap. We asked Supervisor Rowland where the money would come from.
The idea here is to just delay by 1 year a camera replacement project.
The proposed county budget puts $620,000 for the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office, meant to replace broken cameras inside the county jail.
I'm empathetic to the Sheriff's Office needs to have cameras functioning in the jail, and if we can just use other dollars to fix those 4 cameras, that's great.
Rowland says delaying the camera project would help close a near $11 million budget deficit at MCTS, money that he says is crucial for the bus system to operate.
If we don't intervene and it gets even worse and worse, we're going to see even more loss of revenues.
TJ, this is all part of the county's 2027 budget. Do we know who these security officers would be?
Well, not at this point, but we do know they would not be armed. We know they would be trained, but it's still unclear what department they would come from. It's also unclear which bus stops have the most fare evasion. The proposal will be introduced at the Committee of Finance tomorrow morning.
Oh, wow.
All right. Thank you, TJ. The Milwaukee
6507 says, did anyone do the math? The price of the security guards going to offset the loss from a handful of people not paying and asking. I'm just asking for a friend. I don't know. All I'm saying is what they going to do, beat the person up? See, this is where you get into that stuff that happened at the Hyatt. You know, how far do they take it? Let's say somebody get on the bus. They don't pay the fare. They got mental health issues. They don't pay the fare. They walk in the back and sit down. So are y'all going? TJ Brother Z, this can get ugly. They don't. Okay, so the people that's supposed to make you, they gonna make you pay the fare. Listen to what. This is what I'm hearing. I'm gonna make you pay to get on the bus. Okay, it's gonna be some incidents. This is gonna be a media. This is gonna be a disaster. Because are y'all there to throw people off the bus? Like, is this some type of Rosa Parks situation? I know they not paying. That's what I'm saying. They gonna get on the bus. They don't pay. They go sit down. Are y'all gonna physically remove people off the bus? Wow. Hey, here we go. What they say, the bus driver need a seat ejection button. See, here y'all go. But y'all don't understand. I'm the one that's going to get the call. When somebody end up, on their stomach and people piled up on top of them, pressed to the ground, and then they may, lose their life due to having people trying to fight over $2 bus fare. So when are you going to talk to them before they get on the bus? Do you have you got your $2 out? Okay, you ain't got your $2 out, you ain't going to get on the bus. Or you going to wait till they get to the machine because you can pay on the phone. All right, here we go. Well, when we come back, we'll be joined on the lines by advocate author Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Want to help build a better Milwaukee? 1MKE is a nonpartisan coalition of over 100 community partners, making it easier to plug into what matters. From local services that can save you time and money, to events that build community, to voting resources to ensure your voice is heard. Whether you're new to civic engagement or ready to level up your impact, there's a place for you with 1MKE. Learn more, get involved, and take their community feedback survey at 1MKE.org. We are 1MKE.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
You ever notice how the phrase 9 to 5 sounds just so old school? That's because in 2025, the 9 to 5 is as outdated as a rotary phone. Let's be real. The world has changed, and the way we work has changed with it. The gig economy is booming. Folks are making money on their own terms, driving Ubers, delivering DoorDash, freelancing, and side hustling their way to the bag. And then there's the work-from-home revolution. People are clocking in from their kitchen tables, their favorite coffee shops, or even the beach. Laptops open, pajamas on, productivity up. The virtual office is now the new corner office, and the only commute is from the bed to the desk. Let's not forget about the digital nomads, those bold souls who turn the world into their workplace. They're sending emails from Bali, closing deals in Barcelona, and living life on their own schedule. No time clock, no cubicle, just Wi-Fi and a dream. And 21st century entrepreneurship, well, it's a whole new game. You can launch a business from your phone, build a brand on Instagram, and make more in a week than some folks do in a month without even punching a clock. So who's still working that old 9 to 5 job? People who are resistant to change or maybe just can't adapt. The future belongs to the flexible, the creative, the hustlers who know how to make technology work for them. The 9 to 5, well, that's a museum piece. The real action is happening outside the box, where freedom and opportunity are just a click away.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Operation Hope founder and CEO John Hope Bryant has dedicated his career to empowering people from underserved communities. And he's worried about how the Trump administration's trade policies could impact those very communities.
When you say tariffs to my population, they're thinking about bread prices, egg prices, kitchen top economics, gas prices, how's it going to affect the restaurant, how's it going to affect the car they're buying or the TV that they're buying, because a lot of this stuff has parts from all around the world, and they're smart enough at least to understand that if there's a tax on that the importer is going to have to potentially raise those prices.
Hope says the U.S. economy is powered by consumers. And his goal through Operation Hope is to make sure all Americans have the financial tools they need to thrive and power the economy. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Green Bay Packers are in Pittsburgh preparing for their matchup against the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers spoke with Wisconsin media on his love for the organization.
When I hang it up, that's the bulk of my career. I'll retire a Packer and see what happens after that. But yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of love for the organization, my time there. And they asked me this week, is it a revenge game or whatever? So, I have to be, avenging here, like paid me a ton of money. I grew up there, spent some of the best years of my life there, and got nothing but love for the organization.
Kickoff is Sunday night at 7:20. The Bucs get their first win against the Wizards on Wednesday and now head to Toronto. It will be without point guard Kevin Porter Jr. for 2 games due to a left ankle sprain. The game begins tonight at 7. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School football. Friday night, tonight, the Marquette High Hilltoppers start the road back to the state championship with the first round matchup against Sussex Hamilton Chargers. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is presented by Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. Joining me on the lines is advocate, author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Hey, it's been a long week, and we made it to Friday.
Man.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Look, I'm going to tell you this. That last story, they're looking to put some type of enforcement, fair enforcement, on the buses to make sure that they pay that $2.
Hey, I'm not surprised. Again, who else gonna pay it outside of the people? Tax the poor. I mean, we just had the taxation of the biggest taxation of the people in the city of Milwaukee. So why not make sure that we pay? Again, they just lessen the bus routes. You had the bus people taking, they went on a strike because they wasn't getting paid. Again, these are, what I would consider, people who are blue collar workers. It's the little people. It's we already trying to get blood out of a turnip as it going. But again, to continue to clamp down, when is enough? I mean, I just, for the people, my heart go out for us, but at the same time, election season is upon us. We can't continue to do the same things the same way and then expect different results. Again, we're going to place the blame where it needs to be placed, but we also have to make sure that we're equally holding ourselves accountable, because it's never been this bad, because we ain't never been this laxed when it comes to standing up for ourselves and understanding the power in which we have. And maybe things got to get better or get worse before we get better at the choices and decisions that we're making or not making, because your lack of being active when it comes to voting, your lack of being active when it comes to what's going on in your neighborhood, your lack of being active, having the knowledge that you need to make the right decisions on who to vote for, who is rallying for you inside these rooms and up on Capitol Hill and things like that. It's really, a time of purge. We trimming the fat all the way around, because suffering sometimes brings that ability for us to focus and understand they don't give a damn about you. And why would they give a damn about you if you showing them that you don't give a damn about yourself? So in reality, you know, just the same thing that I say when it comes to a relationship, you know, when you leave a relationship and, you know, the person that you know that didn't do you right, come back and be like, you know, well, because they didn't figure it out now that they don't have the blessings they had when they was with you, and then they like, you know, can we talk where we went wrong? Where the people went wrong in the relationship with these elected officials, we put them first, and they never put us first. So that's where we went wrong. It's time for us to put ourselves first and make them really do the work that they campaigned they were going to do, and that's why we elected them. But again, in reality, suffering brings focus. And right now we're suffering.
Well,
you know, due to our lack of
Minister Kevin in the chat says, if taxpayers already pay for the bus, for the county bus service, why do we have to pay to ride the buses anyway? So you
the
pay
same thing about the
that they're using the tax dollars to create the system, but then they got the security on the taxpayers to pay the $2 extra to get on the bus. It is what it is.
Taxation without representation, and they not going to stop until we stop them. If you look at history of America in totality, the suffering don't stop until we stop it. If we feeling like we don't have the ability to do something, it's not going to get done. And right now, one thing for sure and two for certain, we done showed these people that we really don't care because we have done nothing. We have done nothing outside of running our mouth saying what it is that we tired of. But when you're truly tired, you're going to be about that action as a collective, not an individual. Because we're quick to say, oh, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But if you not doing so much that it's rallying other people to do it, you really ain't doing nothing because it's a group idea. As a group, we're suffering. Individually, we're suffering. So at some point, we have to be on the same accord. And like you said, you ain't got to like me to come to work and get the job done because you do it every day. I don't like going to work. Hell, I don't even, like half of the people you work with. However, you go to get certain things done, and that's why we as a community have to understand you ain't got to like me, I ain't got to like you. All we need to have is a common understanding that we need to get something done, that something needs to change, if everything needs to change, including how we think as a people. So with that being said, King, I'm not surprised. They're going to continue to try to tax us. Why would they stop?
Especially if you're getting a raise.
They're getting everything they need. They got their raises.
Right.
Like I said, all of them looking, they healthy. They don't have missed meal cramps. Every last one of them got high cholesterol and, diabetes because they eating good.
Well, also, They
riding good, eating good, sleeping good. So, again, why would they stop?
I also wanted to touch on Attorney Ivy Lamar called the show to let everybody know that there were charges in the case of the 14-year-old in Iowa County, Wisconsin. They charged 4 people, and they're not hate crimes, but we'll take the victory. We'll take at least they charged them because it took 3 months for them to do that. And it's sad that we have to.
And they wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah, they wasn't gonna do that.
Absolutely, they wasn't gonna do that. Had there not been a stare or a stir about what had taken place, they wasn't gonna do that. Then people would have got away with it. But the reality of it is, again, if you go, all you have to do is get up and go, and the rest is going to take care of itself. So salute to B. Ivy Lamar for being on top of what it is that he did, and also salute to Truth Nation for standing up, speaking out, and letting it be known. Like, we not going to stand by and watch injustice happen without getting active. So salute. That's a victory. I'll take it. And we still working, King. It's so much to do, and so little time. But again, that's the beautiful thing about energy. You don't need a lot of people. You just need the real people in real time to do the real work to get real results. And we working.
Well, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the week, Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
It's 1017 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month, and get this, 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 10/31 of 2025.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law offices make our community a better place.
They are the best.
For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law offices.
Are you ready to live your most radiant life? Join AARP's Luminous Life, a celebration of wellness, empowerment, and community for African American women ages 45 to 65. Discover expert tips on healthcare, hair care, and wealth building, all in one uplifting experience. Visit AARP.org/Milwaukee to register for the October 25th event in Milwaukee and shine from the inside out. Luminous Life, because every woman deserves to glow. Visit AARP.org/Milwaukee for more information today and to register today. That's AARP.org/Milwaukee.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Joining me on the lines, advocate, author Elizabeth Brown. Elizabeth, I want to get your final thoughts on the week.
Again, this week was massive. Again, on air and off air. However, we got the victory. We got through it. It's Friday. The only thing that I can say, I continue to say to close out every week. For those of us who are righteous, we're under attack, which is a beautiful thing. That means we're doing something right. Hang on, hold on. This journey was built for the strong. The wicked will not win. And in the end, all I can tell you is that it's time for the righteous to receive our harvest, because we made all the right decisions, even in the midst of choosing choosing to do wrong, we chose right. So I would just say, again, in closing this week, it might feel like a curse, but it's really preparation. It's not punishment, it's preparation. A delay is not a denial. It's a hold up because you deserve better or it's going to get better. For the people to just hang on and hold on and know that if you believe that everything going to be okay, everything is going to be okay. Point blank and period. It's time for us to embody what it is that we are claiming we want to see. We have to become that. So when we become a resource for ourselves and for others, then resources are poured upon us. So with that being said, King, it's Friday. We made it. Again, greatness can't be stopped. The trunk or treat is still going down. Salute again to the individuals that stepped in and is still going to allow to make this happen, because that's what everyday people do. These are the heroes of every day that get up and make it happen when they said it was impossible or they thought they was going to stop us. Ha-ha. It's happening anyway. So get ready for the trunk or treat tomorrow. Bring the babies out. Bring some candy out. Even if you ain't even got candy, come out. Let's fellowship, and let's make it do what it do. Because, again, Mama, we made it. We here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Friday. Another one in the books, King. We working.
Once again, Elizabeth Brown, I'm so excited that they made charges out there in Iowa County because with that situation being so far from the city and those that came out, salute to the brothers and sisters that came out, drove up there 2 hours, made sure that our voices was heard. I see Minister Kevin in the chat. Minister Kevin said, how long did they make us wait in the lobby?
Damn. Woo. Let's not even talk about that.
But a
long time.
But you got to be made for it. I always tell people the man hours is serious. Well, I don't know if Liz is still on the lines, but
I'm definitely here.
Oh, okay.
I'm still here. Look,
okay, I didn't know. It was a long pause. I just say, but once again, salute to everybody that shared that story. Went all across the country. The 14-year-old brutally beaten in the barn. They said 3 adults and 1 16-year-old was charged. The 16-year-old is in juvenile, but the 3 older adults, they are being charged with a Class I felony and a misdemeanor.
We'll take it. We'll take it, King. Hey, and again, don't never let nobody tell you what you getting up and getting active won't do. Again, we choose what our destiny is, and we winning, King. We on the right side of history. I'm just glad to be here. So salute to you again for, being willing to be in the front. And we working.
Well, I thank you for being
Happy
on these
Friday.
front lines. And, hey, we got a lot of work to do, and I will see you soon, Queen.
Absolutely. Let's get it. Trunk or treat is going down.
Hey, look. Thank you, DJ Brother Z, for coming through this Friday.
All right, Queen. All right, turn it up for 104. Green don't always mean go. Let's get it.
All right, salute to everybody that joined the show in the chat. Another powerful chat this week. I appreciate everybody that joins the chat. If y'all enjoyed the chat, y'all missing. It's like 2 shows going on. Salute to everybody that's adding to what we're talking about, whether it's through chat, whether calling in on the lines, whether out there in radio land having these discussions amongst yourselves. At the end of the day, if you don't come to the conclusion that it's you that got to get out here and make the difference, you missing the whole point. You missing the whole point. The whole point of this show is to show that we as regular people can get out here and do tremendous things, and we don't have to wait. Just go do it. Hey, look, keep your head on a swivel. Green don't always mean go and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next. Have a fun, safe weekend.